Okay, so I just passed through some sort of holographic field. What the hell is going on? They're on some kind of lockdown, I'm guessing because of me. What do they do in this lab? Bioengineering, definitely, but what exactly? Jiva. That sounds familiar. Wait, Helena Chang's company. My mother. Incubation. One. Faith. 1-5, Hope. 1-3, Hannah. 1-1, Zoe. Jesus. What does this mean? Was that my incubation pod? What are those things? There's a message it's from Helena Chang, my mother. They're scanning molecular. This is about me. Some sort of physical status report. They've been monitoring me in that room for months. They're scanning. What's been happening here?
This is Unit 7, proceeding towards sequencing. Affirmative Central will find Briar Rose.
Sequence. Sequencing. Where am I? Underground? And what are those blue lines? Shit. I'm trapped.
We have a runner exiting bioengineering.
I'm trapped.
This is not Briar Rose. Shoot to kill.
Target's down. Repeat, the target's dead.
Affirmative. Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
Sequencing. Poor guy. I hate to do this, but I need this more than you. I'm sorry.
Bioengineering is clear. Repeat, we clear. No survivors and no Briar Rose. Resuming control towards sequencing, Central.
They're all dead. Jesus. They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible. At least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading. Upwards. They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Central, I have eyes on Briar Rose. What do you want me to do with her? Affirmative. Night night, Sleeping Beauty. Hold it! Central, I have eyes on Briar Rose.
They're all...
Briar Rose is running.
Jesus,
Zone 3, all
this is
lights on
horrible.
Zone 3.
Well, at least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading. Upwards.
Hey, stop right there! Hey, stop right there!
Dad?
Zoe, don't...
Stop! Don't move or I shoot! We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone, stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mum? Helena? Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
You need to get out of here, now.
Everyone, stop talking!
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, Goddess. Under my watch, it will reach the darkest corners of the world and beyond.
Behold, the mechanical revolution, an end to magic, the dawn of enlightenment. Witness the engine and its awesome powers.
Keon, please respond. Shit. We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah. About that. Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left. Something's going on. We need to move. Now, if we can't get through to Keon, or if he's dead, we need to get into the tower ourselves.
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts, through the front door.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
I'm sure it will be. Let's go. There you are.
Mum? What? Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Hey, why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Please, Is that... Dad? Dad! Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake. I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Even though Helena's my mother, she clearly has little empathy for me. Pleading may be pointless, but maybe she'll respond to anger. Open this up right now. Let me go. Let me out, or I swear I'll...
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you or your father. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabrielle. That was the deal.
Done with what?
The culmination of 30 years of research. My life's work. Rebooting the world.
What?
I will explain, and hopefully you'll understand. But first, I do need you to calm down and be rational. Nothing good will come from panicking.
Calm down. You've locked me inside a pod.
If you could just calm down for a moment, I'll explain why. Just stop fighting me.
She's right.
That's better. Deep breath, Zoe. Now listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not possible.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's all been a dream. Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing and exciting, Zoe. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles, one copy here in my lab and one in Europolis. You dreamed yourself a new life in Propast, and it came to be as real as anything.
But why?
2 reasons. Misdirection, to keep Wadi Corp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your memories and activate your latent powers. We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by now. You can reshape reality.
I'm a dreamer.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for that to happen, so your father and I made you.
How's Gabrielle involved? My father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment, our first creation. We designed you, the first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments, half-sisters. Faith, of course, the final girl. She was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment, after you. You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here, to Aingana, to the dreams. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything. She poses no threat. None of them worked out, not the way we intended. And I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take you away when you were a toddler. He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything, his life, his career. Me? How could I say no? It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there, only latent. That's why I put you in a coma and brought you back here. I did it to protect you. If I hadn't, Wadi would have taken you. Your father had no choice but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish what we'd begun. We'd be partners again. And then, afterwards, he could take you home. I'd leave you alone. The deal still stands once we finish changing the world.
Helena is clearly unstable. You must be joking.
Of course not. I need you to understand this. We're going to remake the world, you and I.
How?
I don't have time to go into details, but there's a place we go when we dream.
Story time.
different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it Dreamtime. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy in every possible universe. The blueprint. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams. Eingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus the observable universe through dreams.
How does Arcadia fit into the puzzle? If that... And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from dreams. A world of... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. It's chaotic, complex, and unpredictable. But we needed it. We had to bridge the divide in order to store these vast quantities of dream energy. We put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, you did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe. That was only possible by crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it, but you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got stronger. Strong enough to wake up and break out. The timing ended up being perfect. You've reached your full potential. You're finally ready to interface with Eingana.
Wati. So what's Wati Corp's role in this?
Wati funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated that. They thought we were working for them, not the other way around. Wati just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to billions and rule over a virtual world. They have no imagination.
What about my friends in Propast? If I dreamed myself into Europolis, what about Reza? My friends? Were they...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. They're real. All of it was real, Zoe. You were there in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional copy made flesh using the power of dreams. And they never realized. Well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. Things spun out of control. Falk Friedman saved your life. As for Reza, it's more complicated. He's been an unwitting agent of Wati. His reckless investigations caught their attention. They needed to manipulate the press and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy tool, so they brainwashed him. We'll fix Reza, I promise.
She's mentioned Eingana several times now. Eingana?
Meet Eingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Wati had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she was destroyed, we built Eingana 2. She operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process with you as the conduit, connecting quantum fields, connecting dreamtime with reality. Eingana will begin to alter our observable universe. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without sickness or death. A world without superstition, intolerance. A world where everyone's equal, where justice and compassion will prevail. A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and logic, by rational thought. A better world.
She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand.
I know this is a lot to take in, and I don't expect you to understand all of it right away, but in time, you will. Here we go.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost in the machine, who was it?
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you. And I don't...
Show me what? There's nothing here.
Let's go find it. Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows. Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would seem obvious. Any sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back. I am at a crossroads. I leave behind these words in the hope that someday they will serve as a map for someone else. To whomever reads this, Godspeed on your journey. Brian Westhouse.
Brian Westhouse? Our Westhouse?
The plot thickens.
Thickens or just getting more muddled? I don't know what this is supposed to tell us.
That Westhouse is involved?
There's that, I guess.
Come on, there's more.
Mountains. Crystal clear blue skies.
We're
Where are
ready,
we?
traveler. Your journey is about to begin.
I've seen stuff like that in films, but never in real life. This looks like a Buddhist temple.
The ritual is ready. Step onto the dais, traveler.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't. Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
The undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
Home sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the song lines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop saga. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I don't know if I like it. I don't need to shape a songline today. Today, I have paths to follow. I'll move those out of here, someday. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional domicile for sale, fully furnished. Beware, temporal shifts and transdimensional tears. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are too many memories. Was I happy here? I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way back? It wouldn't surprise me. Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I have prophecies to fulfill. Rope check. There's nothing I need in there. Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. I think I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I remember something about being chastised, The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talent. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. I'll move those out of here someday. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. The song lines are not yet aligned, and I need to get everything together before then. I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga, this is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they? No. Right? Ready for elixir making. Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength. There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here. Ready for elixir making. Spatula? Check. Best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that. Like sex in a bottle, with no emotional mess to clean up afterwards. Only wine stains. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where... The humble spatula, queen of kitchen utensils. Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait, maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful. The humble spatula, queen of kitchen... Blood bog blossoms? Smells... potent. If I was making a broth to cure path sickness, sure. Delaying death? Not so useful. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world.
My books, great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege. I'll save that for a rainy day. The humble spatula, queen of blood bog blossoms, smells potent. That fireplace could never harm me. Nothing in this house can. It was built to protect me, to protect us. Jade green baiju. High-grade stuff, too. This should be more than good enough. Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege. I think I know most of them by heart still. I didn't have a lot of choices back then. I'll move those out of here someday. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. Both creepy and comforting. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books and Uncle Gal. What a mess. Leaf of void oak, nice and dry. I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. Ready for elixir making. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf. Add whole blossoms. And bring the mixture back to a boil. Easy as alchemy, which is so much easier than science. That's the alcohol heating nicely. Nice. Bit of a waste, but it's for a good cause. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf. Add whole blossoms and bring the mixture back to... Easy as alchemy, which is so much easier than science. Dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossoms. Perfect. Now it just needs to boil again. How do I know when this is done? Will there be a... Definitely a poof. The humble spatula, queen of kitchen utensils. Looks the right color, and it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. This is it, the elixir. I hope it actually works. With my bare hands? No, Papa did too good a job with the masonry. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me the... This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. This is it, the elixir. I hope it actually works. I'll need something to break it down with. The humble... This... I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. This should do the trick. You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style. There's a gap, and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. This is so enormous. I'm almost impressed. But I've seen too much. I'm just too This is it, the elixir. I hope it actually works. Not what I'm looking for. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. This is it, the elixir. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils. Nope. That's not it. No, not that. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode. That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule. Hang in there, Alvani. This looks pretty sturdy. Sturdy enough for a rope. And me. Shit, there's a lot of blood. I really hope I'm not too late. Drink.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Will you not stay silent for one bloody minute? I can't. I can't think. I can't sleep. I can't dream. I can't have you inside me. You're eating me up. Why are you not doing what I've asked you to do? You're supposed to give me power. You're supposed to serve me, not the other way around. Stop whispering! Magic must be destroyed for the worlds to become one, for Stark and Arcadia to reconnect, for me to return home. You must help me accomplish this. You must listen to me. You see, if magic leaks into Stark, it'll cause chaos and mayhem. Millions will die. I don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice. It must be done.
So Brian is the prophet. That's a twist I didn't see coming. Who am I kidding? Of course I saw that coming.
Brian's possessed by the undreaming. He brings it to Arcadia, and then it starts talking to him? Controlling him?
Sounded to me like he wanted to control it.
But why?
To destroy magic?
There must be more to it than that.
I'm just repeating what he said. Come on, there's much more.
I've been here before.
The Dark People's Library. Something happened here that... Okay, here we go.
Who's there? Hello? Funny Bird, is that you? Oh, I didn't see you. Are you looking for something? Wait, no. What are you?
He killed the White Dragon.
Yeah, and I was there. I saw Mr. Westhouse, and he saw me. He tried to kill me too, but I was struck with something from that pointy magic stick of his, and I blacked out. Next thing I know, I was stowed away on a ship to Sadir. I must have crawled into a barrel or something. I didn't remember any of it until the prophet grabbed me. I hurt him. There was blood, and I don't know what happened next, but his blood, that's what's helping me pull you into these memories. The prophet's blood. Is that weird?
No weirder than anything else I've experienced this past week.
Welcome to my life.
Do you question the goddess, Utana?
Of course not. I just want... I need to understand why all non-humans must be destroyed.
Magic is an aberration. It has no place in this cosmos. It's chaos, and chaos interferes with logic, with the engine, with her plans.
This I understand. Reunification cannot happen as long as Arcadia is ruled by magic.
If we are to fulfill the wishes of the goddess, we must purify the world.
Yes, Master. My office will establish camps and ship non-humans to the islands.
Good. I'll be leaving for the Northlands soon, to oversee the final construction of the tower and...
The masked council answers to me only. The Six will continue to heed our advice.
And this new emissary?
Sister Saya will join you. She's young, but clever, and...
I trust your judgment. Send word when the camps are ready, Utana.
Did you understand that?
No, but that was Mother Utana. She took me in after I arrived in Sadir. I did some work for her. She helped me get back to Marcuria. Kian and her appeared to be very close until she stabbed him with a knife to the belly.
She what?
That just happened. Out there, before the prophet wrung my neck and... Oh, Mother of Ravens, I remember now. I remember what happened. I think I died. Am I dead?
You're here, that's all I know. So Mother Utana serves the prophet, and the prophet orchestrates the destruction of magicals. Which means Westhouse is responsible for actual genocide. God.
I feel weird, Zoe. I don't like this feeling. I'm scared.
I'm sorry, Crow.
That place, it was filled with numbers and calculations, an eternity of equations. I couldn't find my way out. It was terrifying. So much power. I owe you my life, sir.
And now you will serve me.
How?
You'll help me build something. A mechanical engine.
Like that calculator I was trapped inside?
Something like it, but much greater. On a scale never before seen. In return, I'll grant you power.
Power? What kind of power?
The kind you once knew, Necromancer King.
That was a long time ago. Another age. One in which magic meant something. I accept your proposition. So what's next? What did you do? What did you put inside me? Something to keep safe. Something that must remain hidden. It whispers to me. Don't listen to it. The undreaming has ambitions. Best we don't let those ambitions loose on the world. Not yet. Tell no one of this. There are those who are willing to commit murder to get to what's inside you. My lips are sealed, Master. I swear. Only the scepter can shatter the shard of the soul stone you carry within. The soul stone? My soul stone? It was never yours, wizard. But yes, a piece of it. This scepter and the soul stone were forged from the same dream at the beginning of everything. Is that the silver spear of Gorimon? Where did you find it? It harbors great and ancient magics. Could I? No. And not magic. This is an object older than magic. It can both control and destroy magic. It's capable of slicing through the fabric between worlds. It's so beautiful. I spent decades looking for it. I found it with one of the Dryad kin. It looks alive? It's been fed the blood of dragons. It's finally ready. And once my engine has been built, you'll stay close to me in Marcuria. I'll call on you when I need you. With the help of the Azadi nation, you'll build my engine. They're eager for the power they believe it'll grant them. They'll serve me, their prophet. In exchange, you'll have everything you could ever want. You'll be there, next to me, reshaping worlds. I look forward to it, Master.
I knew that wizard couldn't be trusted.
I could have told you that. Wait, I did. He was there, Clax. When the prophet broke my neck, he's working for the prophet.
So Clax has a shard of the soul stone inside him. That must be the same soul stone I brought to Lux. Why does the prophet need to keep it safe?
Something to do with the undreaming?
The undreaming. It's inside that shard. It's not inside Westhouse because then it'd be controlling him, and he's the one controlling it. You were right, Crow.
I was? I think this is what I was supposed to show you.
Okay, so what's next?
We keep walking, I guess. I mean, maybe there's more to see. April?
You. I should have guessed you'd be here. Or it's not actually you. This place is strange. You're probably just an echo. A ghost. What was that whole thing about find her, save her? I found you, but I didn't save you. I didn't save anyone.
You did.
How?
I was trapped. You freed me.
You died?
And was reborn.
Reborn? How? You're not telling. Or this echo is incomplete. I know this can't be you, not really, because you're dead, and this is just... So, what do I do now? I'm supposed to save the dream, but I don't know how.
What have you learned?
I don't know. Westhouse brought the undreaming to Arcadia. First, it was inside him, but then he put it into the Soul Stone shard. He became the prophet, and he manipulated the Azadi people, freed Clax, and... Clax? The shard's inside Clax, which means the undreaming is inside Clax, and that spear can shatter it.
The one that killed the white dragon?
The silver spear of Gorimon? That's what you were supposed to show me, Crow. The undreaming isn't the real danger here. I mean, yes, it is dangerous, but only because Westhouse is using it, controlling it. We need to unleash the undreaming.
That sounds a teensy-weensy bit risky.
I know, but this is what has to happen. I don't know why I know. Maybe because Lux knows, and Lux is part of me now.
We find the spear and murder Clax and unleash the undreaming, all by ourselves?
We can't. We need help.
Kian.
Kian? If I can get word to Kian, then there's still hope. But I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here?
Good luck, Zoe. Hey, funny bird.
April?
Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I am. I've missed you, April.
I've missed you too. Come on, Crow. We have a long journey ahead of us.
I'm back. Well, my mind's back. I know what I need to do, but still in the fucking pod. I need to get out of the pod right now. Okay, so I don't think Helena knows I'm awake. Better keep it that way, or she'll just drug me again.